Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dale, Dale's Workshop. Today is gonna be a little Christmas project. My wife's been wanting one of those little red trucks with the Christmas tree in the back of it. So I found a template and this is what I've got so far. Went ahead and cut it out so I could spare you the boredom of that. But I still have to cut out here where these holes are. I gotta cut those out on the scroll saw, the window, more sanding. Quite a bit to do yet. Let's hope this thing turns out right so she'll like it. Maybe I can make a few points. Well, I think I've got everything cut out of it now. I've got all the slots in the windows. But as I was pounding some of these out of here, it broke right here in the middle. So I'm gluing that back up. Okay, this was on the back of the truck. And so I couldn't figure out how in the world I was going to get it to where it would look like this. You know, so that, because I want to put a tree in here. So I cut this off here with a saw, and then I went to the bandsaw and cut these two pieces off of this part. So now what I've got to do is glue these onto here. And then that'll give me the opening here that I need to put the tree. And so while I've got them apart, I think I'm just going to sand them and kind of get this thing, you know, some kind of shape ready to paint. Once I get those glued on there, then I can start figuring out my paint job. Archie just brought a chipmunk in here. And now I'm got to help him find it so we can get it out. The second time this year they brought a chipmunk in here. The first one I didn't find it, so I don't know where it's at. All right, Archie, you got to find that sucker. Hurry up. I picked these little clamps up at a estate sale recently. Didn't particularly have a use for them at the time, but as you can see, they are definitely coming in handy today. We'll let it dry and then we'll start sanding and painting. Thing on this one, I'm going to paint the bed rails white. I'm going to paint inside here black. The tires, of course, will be black. That center will be white. And I'm going to go back and paint the windshield either a gray or silver color. Depends on what kind of paint I got. Then my wife has ordered some trees and we'll stick them in the back. I think it's going to be quite nice for a little gift. It'll be cheap enough anyway. One thing about me, I'm pretty much go for cheap. When I'm in the stores, I buy Oops paint. That's where I got all, I think I got all this there. Now I'll let this dry and then I'll go back and paint some of the other details on there. Maybe we can get this one done today. I got to have all 4 of them done by Saturday, and then I got the rest of them I got to cut out yet. So I think in total I've got to make about 8 of these, 8 or 9. Hands aren't as steady as they used to be, but I guess they're good enough. At least I can go back and correct my mistakes. Proof positive they're hand painted, right? Well, I'm making a mess on the red, but I will go back and spot paint everything as if it never happened. Now the ones that I'm painting today are gifts for people this Saturday. And I think I may have already mentioned I've got to do about 4 or 5 more of these for others by Christmas. This afternoon the trees should be in and we could probably finish up a couple of them today. You want to see what we're building today? Check it out. Yeah, don't get it on you. It's still a little bit wet. What do you think? Okay. I'm thinking about painting these white. I thought about staining some of these, and I may yet, but I thought with them being white that maybe with the green trees in here it might stand out a little bit more, or that you might be able to see the green trees better. I don't really think that I'm gonna have to go back and put a second coat on most of this. I actually believe that it's gonna be fine. I realize by, you know, you're looking at this that you think my scroll saw abilities is expert, but I got news for you, it's not. I got a long way to go on my scroll saw skills. I want to try to make some ornaments. I may do that. First I got to get some patterns. Then you happen to know of a good site where I could go to get preferably free patterns. If I have to, I'll pay for them in order to get some really nice ones. These little art brushes are very nice for this small intricate work. Okay, well, I'm going to finish this up and let me go ahead and paint one of these, see what it looks like. That's not bad. Kind of looks like it's hand painted, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to finish this up and we'll be back and see how it turned out. I think I'm going to let my daughter write the name of the person that it's going to on the door, like say Jane Doe's tree farm, because it will be hauling trees, so it'll be like Jane Doe's tree farm. I think that'll look cute. Anyway, we'll try to wrap this thing up tomorrow. I've got all 4 of them done, but I have made some mistakes on while painting, and you can see here I got some black here and I got some white here, so I got to come back in here and touch all that up. But basically they're all done. I do have the trees. They came in yesterday, so a little bit later, once I get all this touch up done, I'll put the trees in there and I think they'll be finished today. Well, I'm taping this off because I've got some metallic paint down here, and I'm thinking that it'll kind of make a nice windshield. I've been wanting one of these cutting mats. I saw George on You Want to Watch had one, and so I found this one on Amazon, and it may still be on there. It was like, this is a 18 by 24, plenty big for me, but it was like 15 bucks, 16 bucks on Amazon. So if you want one, you might want to check that out. It might still be there. Yeah, I think the smaller brushes are better for these little tight areas. I found it's pretty easy to, with these foam brushes, to stay within the lines. And I try to with these wheels. We had dinner with a friend of ours last night, and he gave us this gift. And can you tell what it is? It's a vinyl record. And he had come across a whole bunch of these things, didn't know what to do with them. So this idea of making a bowl came to mind. So he made a bunch of them. You can see in the middle there's a hole. And so that's probably won't make a good soup bowl. Thank you, Trevin. I appreciate this. We'll figure out something. I'll hold snacks in it or something down here, or nuts and bolts. Wife got one. She's got it upstairs. I'm sure she'll use it for a candy dish. But anyway, Trevin sells these things, or he has a bunch of them to sell. So I think he wants, $4 or $5 for it. If you're interested in it, let me know in the comments, and I'll put you in contact with him. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. And I hope Santa's good to you. Bring you all them rusty tools and everything you wanted. We'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I'm throwing this together, or just finished building it. I'm going to give it to our neighbor across the street. They got 2 little girls. So we're going to paint it pink with a white top. Put some decorations around it. I think it'll be cool for them. They'll enjoy it. Just use pallet wood is all. And figured out some sizes or whatever size I wanted. I put Titebond waterproof glue on there, so that should hold it if they put it outside. So anyway, I'll give you the final picture when I finish. Okay, we're working on this chimney. If I use these art brushes, does that make me an artist? Sure does get around these when you're having to do little intricate work like this. It really turns out pretty nice with these little brushes. Well, this is it, all finished up. So I think the little girls across the street are going to really enjoy this.